leave footprints on a woman's memory that never fade, and others disappear as if they were never there. The difference isn't in looks, wealth, or charm. It's in the way a man makes her feel. Most men live reactively, chasing approval, over-explaining themselves, or performing for attention, hoping to be chosen. But the men women truly remember operate differently. They aren't trying to impress. They simply exist from a place of inner strength, quiet confidence, and unshakable calm. This isn't about theatrics. It's about essence. And it's this essence that lingers in her mind long after the first encounter. Let's explore 6 traits that define a man who becomes unforgettable. A woman never forgets the man who controls his emotions. Think of the countless men who crumble the moment they feel slighted or disrespected, yelling, arguing, trying to prove themselves. Their reaction exposes insecurity. In contrast, a stoic man breathes, observes, and responds with precision. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not external events. Realize this, and you will find strength." It's in that quiet mastery that a man becomes unshakable. When she tries to provoke you, when sharp words are thrown to test boundaries, staying composed communicates something more powerful than any speech ever could. A calm smile, a measured, "I understand," and a subtle shift in posture signal self-possession. That silence speaks volumes. Emotional control doesn't just convey strength. It radiates safety. Peace over dominance, presence over aggression. This is the kind of man she remembers because he made her feel secure in a world of chaos. Listening deeply is another trait she never forgets. Today, everyone is shouting, competing to be heard, interrupting, or trying to inject themselves into every conversation. The stoic man listens with full attention. He doesn't just hear the words, he deciphers the meaning behind them. When she speaks, he isn't preparing his reply, nor waiting for a chance to correct or interject. He is fully present, offering the rare gift of attentive silence. That stillness says, "You matter. I'm here." Emotional bonds aren't built by grand declarations or constant chatter. They are forged in the spaces where a woman feels truly seen and understood. That presence becomes a memory she carries with her, a sense of warmth, validation, and respect that few offer, but no one forgets. She never forgets the man who walks away with grace. Endings are revealing. They show character when the curtain falls. Most men fight, beg, or attempt to manipulate closure when a connection ends. A stoic man doesn't. He chooses dignity. "I wish you well," he says, and moves forward without anger, without bitterness, without the need for revenge. Walking away isn't weakness, it is mastery. When she witnesses calm where she expected chaos, composure where she expected drama, something unspoken solidifies in her memory. This man belongs to himself. He isn't defined by her choice, by the outcome, or by fleeting attachment. The quiet strength in letting go is profoundly magnetic. That rare poise etches an impression that lingers long after she has moved on herself. Purpose, above all else, is a hallmark she remembers. A stoic man doesn't revolve his life around validation, attention, or anyone else's approval. He revolves his life around mission, growth, and direction. Each day is structured around meaningful goals, and he moves deliberately toward them. Epictetus advised, "If you want to improve, be willing to be thought foolish, because your path won't always make sense to others." A life led with purpose signals certainty and stability, qualities that women instinctively associate with safety. When she sees that you don't abandon your mission for temporary distraction, she respects your commitment. Ironically, this detachment makes you even more attractive because she recognizes that she must earn her place in a life that is already full. Women remember the men who pursue their path relentlessly because direction, ambition, and self-discipline cannot be forgotten. They resonate deeply on an emotional level. Calmness in presence leaves an indelible mark. Passion and excitement are fleeting. Calm endures. Relationships built on constant highs, jealousy, and drama eventually collapse. A Stoic man embodies balance. Being around him is like inhaling deeply after days of tension, a reprieve from emotional turbulence. She learns to associate his presence with grounding, with reliability. The energy he brings doesn't inflame, it reassures. Calm becomes a habit, a sanctuary she experiences in his company. And once that association is formed, she never forgets it, because moments of true peace are rare. Stability in a partner transcends attraction. It becomes a memory she carries with her, quietly shaping how she measures every subsequent connection. Forgiveness is a strength that never goes unnoticed. A Stoic man forgives not to condone wrongdoing, but to liberate himself from its grip. Holding grudges poisons the soul. Forgiveness demonstrates mastery over resentment. By choosing not to retaliate, he communicates a profound message. He is guided by principle, not impulse. When she witnesses this silent release, it stirs a complex emotion, a combination of respect, admiration, and intrigue. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike your enemy." This principle resonates deeply because it demonstrates self-control, moral integrity, and the power of letting life unfold without interference. Forgiveness done with dignity is unforgettable because it reflects strength few possess and even fewer can emulate. Together, these traits create a man who is impossible to forget. He remains calm under pressure, listens with intention, walks away with dignity, pursues a meaningful mission, exudes peace, and forgives without bitterness. He is not the loudest voice in the room, nor the one seeking applause. His confidence doesn't rely on external validation. It is cultivated through virtue, discipline, and presence. He understands that control over himself matters far more than control over others. His impact is subtle but lasting, a quiet force that shapes memories long after events fade. Women remember such men not because they were flashy or dramatic, but because they embodied a rare combination of inner strength and emotional mastery that resonates at a fundamental level. In a world where many chase attention, perform for approval, and react to every slight, the Stoic man stands apart. He is memorable because he refuses to be consumed by emotion, distraction, or external circumstances. He remains grounded, and that groundedness becomes an anchor in the memories of those who encounter him. Women recall him not for a momentary gesture or clever remark, but for the consistent, calm, and principled way he inhabits his life. His influence persists because it is rooted in authenticity, integrity, and intentionality, qualities that cannot be fabricated and are impossible to forget. The Stoic man's appeal is timeless. Emotional control, attentive listening, dignified departures, purposeful living, calming presence, and gracious forgiveness. These are traits that cut across generations, cultures, and circumstances. They are universal markers of a character that leaves an imprint. Women sense this on a subconscious level, and it colors every interaction they have with him. This kind of man is not just admired, he is remembered, cherished even, for the way he made them feel alive, safe, and understood without ever having to raise his voice or demand attention. Every moment with him teaches lessons in restraint, respect, and emotional intelligence. When he chooses peace over pride, purpose over distraction, and wisdom over reaction, he communicates something far more profound than any words could. He embodies mastery of self, and mastery of self is magnetic because it is rare. The memory of such a man lingers long after circumstances change, long after people come and go, and even after feelings settle. He becomes a reference point, a benchmark, a quiet standard by which all others are measured. This is the man women cannot forget, not because he sought to impress or perform, but because he lived from a place of authenticity, self-possession, and principle. He leaves behind a sense of peace and certainty, a memory that reassures, captivates, and inspires. Women remember him because he demonstrated that true strength is not loud, fleeting, or reactive. It is calm, deliberate, and steadfast. This is the essence of an unforgettable man, a life led with integrity, emotional mastery, and unwavering purpose, leaving impressions that endure beyond time. circumstance, and fleeting attraction. The lesson for any man aspiring to be remembered is simple yet profound. Cultivate your inner strength, master your emotions, listen with presence, live for a mission greater than fleeting desires, radiate calm, and forgive without resentment. These traits are not superficial. They require discipline, reflection, and self-awareness. Yet, those who cultivate them will find their presence unforgettable, their impact enduring, and their influence quietly transformative. The Stoic path is not easy, but the rewards are immeasurable. It creates a legacy of respect, admiration, and emotional resonance that no charm, status, or performance can replicate. Long after words are forgotten, actions blur, and moments fade, the woman will remember the man who embodied these principles. She will remember the calm amidst chaos, the presence amidst noise, the dignity amidst rejection, the purpose amidst distraction, the peace amidst turbulence, and the forgiveness amidst resentment. In short, she will remember the man who mastered himself and, in doing so, left an indelible mark on her heart and memory. That is the essence of Stoicism. That is the essence of an unforgettable man.